All right, Frank, what were you looking for before the game, and how did you feel like the players responded?
Well, I thought our young guys played extremely well. You look at the stat line with Zach going for 29 points, K. Cock having 16 and 10, Demetrius having 11 points, 9 assists, and Kostas having 5 blocks. You know what I mean? Those guys all excelled in their roles tonight. That was exciting. KCP, I asked him the other night for 25 points when we sat a lot of our guys coming back from China. He didn't give it to me the other night, but he got it for me tonight. So I was happy with how they competed. You know, they stood toe to toe for stretches of the game with Golden State's starters, and they should be commended for how hard they played, how selflessly they played, and I was proud of them.
I know you have a couple of practices now, but your evaluation just of the whole preseason to this point?
Productive. I think we're working through the obstacle that was the China trip and the fatigue that comes along with that, and we still have a long way to go. But I'm happy with where we are in terms of implementing our system. We've got a couple days to get ready for open night, and we'll continue to grow.
No, we're going to get a chance. Caruso's going to have some more tests when he gets back, but just any initial thought on that? Did you get a chance to talk to him?
Yeah, he's a little stiff right now. He's got, I think we're calling it a bruised pelvic bone. Is that correct? A bone contusion. We'll just evaluate him when we get back to LA and see where he's at.
The starting unit that you used in games 1 and 4, 1 and 5, I don't know, the one you used twice. Is that looking like the group you're going to use opening night?
Maybe. We'll see. I think there's some other guys that still have made a case to be in there. If you look at Rajan and KCP's played well, and Dwight. Obviously those guys, they could be in there as well. But we'll huddle up with the coaching staff. We'll have a couple practices, and we'll make a decision at that point.
You have a lot going on, obviously, and a lot of the young guys that got a lot of time today aren't going to be in the rotation, obviously. But some of them were saying that they feel like they've gotten plenty of attention from the coaching staff. I was just wondering how you balance that. Do you feel like you spend much time with them?
We do, and in particular in the preseason, I was intentional about making sure that film sessions did not just include our starting players. That there's an element of developing your young guys that comes along with the preseason. In fact, this morning's film session was exclusively for the guys that were going to play tonight's game. Just helping those guys get better, and it's the responsibility of the head coach at this level to make sure you're pushing your veteran guys, but developing your young guys. These are all weapons in your arsenal. And they've gotten a lot of attention this preseason, and they've responded to it. I think they've all gotten better.
Frank, Zach Norvell didn't get drafted this year. If you had just removed that knowledge and you watched him play coming into the season, would you have expected that was a player that would have gotten taken higher?
No, I didn't see him play earlier than this year, but ever since I've seen him, he's been a very, very productive player. Shows that he can shoot the basketball as well as make reads. In terms of reading defense and making plays off the bounce when the help comes. So he's had a great preseason.